So all of the junk that you can see here in the background, all of this, everything in here in these two containers, everything on the floor for the most part, a few stuff underneath the clothes on my bed, probably some stuff in here, maybe a little bit of this stuff, and maybe my paint, we don't know, we'll see. All of this stuff is supposed to be sorted and put into our lovely craft room that is down the hall. But I brought it in here so I could organize it in the comfort of my room, and so hopefully it motivates me to simultaneously clean up my room. But all of this is going to be magically cleaned up in a time lapse, and it will be put into the craft room. So this is what I've already organized. I have all my yarn. This is all like necklace and jewelry making related stuff that I've collected. And then in here underneath this table, which is one of my favorite parts, it's hard to open this actually. The struggle is real. So in this bottom one, I just have all the fabrics that I could fit in here, and if I couldn't fit them, I just went through and got rid of the ones that didn't have enough or were ugly. Now here in the top drawer, this took forever, but it is amazing. I have all the fake flowers that I've collected from doing my sister's baby shower. Bought a lot of fake flowers from the dollar stores and Walmart, and I sorted them by different kinds of leaves, and then the large flowers over here. And then if we go to the second drawer, it's, this is like just kind of the, what would you call it, the stems. I'm gonna take all of these and this, and I'm gonna take all of these flowers as well and combine that all together and actually make a vine decoration for my room sometime here soon. But for now, let's just get into cleaning.
It's getting harder, you turn my heart up, throw me in water. I'm getting higher, just to feel ya, cause I need to. No one knows it, heart is frozen from your poison. Taking the potion, just to feel ya, cause I miss you. Oh my God, can't stop you like heroin. My love you got, there's no settlement. I can't pretend that we're nothing. Oh, I think I'm overdosing. I think that I'm overdosing. I think I'm overdosing.
This here is a mess. I decided that this is inconvenient to dig through, so I'm actually just going to build something out of cardboard so I can separate by each actual individual color. So that will happen sometime eventually. This here is my favorite section. This is paint stuff, or like art stuff. This acrylic paint right here, there's 2 layers of it, is like 2.5 years old or more, I don't remember, and it doesn't work like it's supposed to anymore. This was like a test thing I did a couple days ago to figure out how to get it to blend, and it's obviously not blending well. This one kind of did, but this one was really watery, and I don't want to put that much water on this paper. I tried to get these to blend on the back. They weren't blending, so I just did it anyway, and I tried to do something. But I think the trees look really great. And honestly, this part right here, all the blue, mixed pretty well, and some of the pink and purple. But this here, this green color is supposed to be this like yellowy, and it's like feels rough to the touch, and it just wouldn't go on. It's like it goes on way too thick, and when you try and add just a tiny bit of water, it gets liquidy, and I don't know, like it's crazy. And it never used to do that when I first got it. So right here was with all of those acrylic paints, and this was like super easy, and I really liked doing this one. So I know how to paint for the most part decently, and these paints. I forgot to mention that once I get like everything in here, everything in our shelf over here, all this put where it's supposed to go, This might move into my mom's room, so then we might have a different stand, but once I get everything where it's supposed to go, I'm putting labels on everything that are different colors, either green or red. And if it's red, it means that my nephews have to ask permission in order to use it. And if something is green, like all of these markers, they can just come in and grab it if they want to.
It's getting stronger, can't take no longer. Walking on fire. I'm getting higher just to feel ya, 'cause I need to. Feels like I'm burning a little bit more, just a little bit more now.
This is the stand that's in my mom's room. So that stand would go in place of this, and this will get moved out. So I was thinking then, if that black stand goes in from my mom's room, comes right there, then this table could go here instead, and the black stand could be the TV stand. That table over here can be like the construction stand. All right, back to cleaning.
So for now, let's just take our time. Now that I got you by my side, tell me how you ready for the ride. Here we go now, making love the night. So let's just take our
Sometimes we all just need a little break from the sun. I just love the colors of the grass. Well, here we go, day number 2. This little thing is a tiny sewing machine I got in middle school, and it is now a new member of the Stay in My Room pile. Yay! Now I just have more work to do in my own room. I think I'm gonna redo this whole area. I think I'm gonna make this kind of like my art area or something. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I never do when I start something. I think this looks really nice, but at the same time, I have so many decorations over here that I feel like I could have done better over here on top of this thingy. And over here, I just shoved everything over here. This is the first area I did, so I don't think all of this needs to be here. I could put my craft stuff here instead, or my art supplies. Tomorrow I will put all the stuff that's just hanging about on the floor. I'll just put that all in the closet. Tomorrow I'll work on getting labels. Also am planning on painting a few things, like this right here. I'm going to paint that a different color. And then there was something else, I don't remember what it was. That's about it for everything, except the very last thing that I'll probably do is get these sorted out, because I have to make the holder that's going to separate all of these out by color. So I'll have to whip out my cardboard for that, and I might do that tonight, or perhaps I might do it tomorrow. This could be really cute in the craft room. I think I'm gonna take this stand and switch it out with the other one that I've been talking about. I'm thinking I want this stand over there and put the TV on it. I was just looking around the room and I saw this box, and I forgot that I made this for my nephew. I took some fur fabric and I created that one book from Harry Potter. What's it called? Like the Monster Book of Monsters, I think. And this thing opens up, it's connected by a button, and it's just notebook paper inside for drawing. But this is what I have for the craft room so far. I really like it with this table here because I can put this underneath it, and then that is now connected with all the rest of the craft stuff, and it's all in one spot. I got all the stuff brought down from the closet. It's a mess, but now I have to bring in all the cardboard and stuff that is chilling in my room. So I ran into a problem here. My hot glue gun was getting back melt, so it was melting out of this part, which I can't figure out why. It was this hot glue that I was using right there. And it says that it's for both temperatures. It's also the same brand as the hot glue gun. And they're the proper size, the full size. The minis wouldn't fit in there. They're too small. So I don't know why these are not liking high heat, so I can only probably use it on low now. I had to pull all the hot glue out from inside here, and then I took the tip off and scooped out the glue while it was still on a little bit and it was cooling off. And I'm gonna clean up the front as well, and then I'm gonna put the tip back on and then let it just kind of melt what's stuck inside of here. I've only used this thing like 2 or 3 times over the last year and a half that I've had it, so I just don't know why it's doing that. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this ahead of time because I'm gonna sand this down with sandpaper and then paint it. Well, that didn't work. I was gonna try and put this back in the end here. It's hard, it won't focus. Okay, inside here on the little grooves, there is hot glue everywhere. So when I try to put this in and screw it in, it won't go because the grooves are covered by hot glue, except for the first 3 because I scraped them out. So I think I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna keep it on low, and we're gonna see if it becomes easier to get out. If it melts inside, it's gonna slide back to the front, and it's gonna recoat the inside. In fact, I'm just gonna lay that down. And I don't want it to recoat the inside because I already scraped it out. I was thinking in the meantime that I could just do this with super glue, but at the same time, I don't know if that holds up as well as hot glue does. Okay, time to glue. So I ended up deciding I'm not going to paint this. I did sand it down so I could paint it, but I kind of like it better now the way it is, now that it's not as bright blue because it's been sanded. And I thought about it, and I don't want to waste all my paint because it takes a lot to cover even a small item like this for the paint that I have because it's kind of thicker. So I am just gonna leave it like this, and I'm gonna put the wooden dowels in it, and then the craft room is just, it's done. I've been getting out of bed these past few days. Think it's fair to be proud about it. I've quit ordering from all those fast food chains. I'm feeling better, there's no doubt about it. And my days are brighter, my shoulders are so much lighter. Just for a moment there, I thought that there was nothing more to life. I thought about it, wrote a couple songs about it. Just for a moment